I can be honest and say that before I moved to Boise, I never really thought about Boise.
I've never lived near mountains. I've never lived in foothills. I've never really climbed one, to be honest.
When we visited here, we realized there's so many outdoor things to do. There's so many activities for the kids to do. There's different festivals, different events that happen seems like every weekend, and that fit perfectly with our family and what we wanted to do.
Once I was researching like places to go, it seemed like this is one of I think in the top 10 best cities to live in. People are happy here. The cost of living is nice here, and it's beautiful.
I had not been to Boise before. This was my first time. I'd say, the reaction to Boise, it started even before I got off the plane, right? I mean, you're coming down on the plane into the valley, and it's such a great view of the mountains. And being from Chicago and from the Midwest, you don't see that kind of stuff very often. One of the reasons that we chose Boise is it's the right size for us, right? It needed to be large enough that it could support a good size facility, good size organization. But we didn't want it to be so large that we would get lost. So we felt like Boise was at the right size in there where enough people would know who we are and could see us as an employer that they would aspire to work for. As we were walking around downtown and interacting with people, we had the opportunity to meet with a lot of the business and community leaders in the area, and I was surprised actually at how close those networks were, and a lot of them seemed to know each other. You could tell that as a business community they really work together to help each other be successful. We did receive incentives as a part of the program for us coming to Boise, and I would say it was an important part. I mean, first and foremost, right, we had to pick a location that was the right location for us, and so we needed to be able to get, the right access to the right kinds of people and the right talent into the business. And so we wouldn't have gone someplace if we didn't get that formula right of the right kinds of people and the right skills. But then having said that, the incentives certainly were a big component of selecting Boise when we got down to some of the final locations. It's important for us to be in communities where our employees are able to have a good quality of life and they can enjoy life outside of work. And that's one of the things that we saw. I remember when we were here, we actually would take some drives up into, we would call them mountains, you guys call them foothills, I think. Right, and so you could easily see a lot of the great things, whether it's the mountain biking or the hiking. It's surprising how vibrant the downtown is for the size of Boise and the size of the valley. It's a great place to be and very, very comfortable place to be in, and the kind of place where you can see a good community where people can enjoy their lives, but also the kind of place where you can have a good business and the professional atmosphere is good.
I love Boise because you're in the middle of a city, but you're 20 minutes from the desert or the mountains.
I traded in my skyscrapers for mountains, and I'm loving it.